Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Alfredo Productions stream. Now we're going to wait, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 seconds before we begin, just so everybody's prepared, but we're going to go do some two classic matches, then we're going to do a tier list, and then we're going to move on to Battle Royale. Alrighty, so without further ado, let's hop into Temple for our first of our two classic matches. Let's see what's going on over here. Ooh, that guest actually did pretty good against me. Let's see what else we can do here. with that, we're going to take a pause so we can wait for others to join. Let's see where everybody else is. Rocket's typing away. Let's see. Ooh, Rocket's typing away. I can hear myself. Interesting. Well, we're going to wait here for a moment. And whenever we get back, get back, we're going to go do one more classic match. And then hopefully if enough people join, we can do the tier list. But I'm not going to do the tier list if there's not a lot of people. I don't think that would be fair, because I know that a lot of people would want to contribute to the weapons tier list. So we're going to wait on that tier list probably. But for now, we're going to take a very, very, very quick break. All right, guys, I am back. So we already played one classic match, and looks like we're getting ready for our second classic match here. There's not a lot of people here, so I'm a bit wary on whether or not we should do the tier list yet, because I do want some people there. So this will be our second classic match, and then I might just move right into Battle Royale, and we can do a couple Battle Royale matches while we wait for a good amount of people to join. And we can see who's over here. Okay, we've got a helicopter over there. Let's see what's going on. No, it's our friend. That is not our friend right there. We do not like that guy. Let's see what else is going on over here. Okay. Whoa. Let's get out of here. No, sir. No, sir. You are not allowed to shoot me. Let's see where this guy's going. Is he over here somewhere? Ah, here he is. I think I see him. Yo, I'll get you next, buddy. Alright, let's go around here. I do not like you. Please die. You are on the enemy team. Goodbye. And, okay, we got two dudes over there. I'm going to take out... Oh, this guy looks like he's more of a threat. Take out the bigger threat first. Let's follow him around. Now that he's taken care of, we can go move back over here and see what else we can do. UMS Lone Wolf is on the other team. He's a pretty good player. He does jump between squads a lot. So maybe next time we see him, he might be on a different team. No, that was a bit off to the right. And he's already dead. Okay, so far, we don't have a lot of viewership, so I think we're going to go straight into Battle Royale after this, just to chill for a bit. And then whenever more people come in, we'll do some tier listing. So I'll update the agenda after the second classic match. And this guy's really annoying. Let's see what else we can do here. Okay, I'm gonna advance forward, switch to a 50 cal, and see if I can get him down with the 50 cal. Let's see what we got. No, I think that was a bit too low, maybe. That was also a bit too low. Couldn't tell where that one went. That one was a bit too low. Let's try aiming higher. No. All right. Let's try again. There we go. Let's continue to try and hit that same spot. Okay, I hit the building there. How you doing, Sky War Brokers? Welcome in. Let's see if we can get this guy. 67 left, and there we go. Good job. We did a good job, guys. Use a homing? Yeah, well, he's just going to use his flares, and I think that takes a bit longer. But homing is still a good weapon to use. How you guys doing? Welcome back, cowboy. I'm going to take a look real quick if Rocket pinged anybody yet. No, not yet. All right, well, we're gonna switch it up a bit. We're gonna go do some battle royale before the tier list, so so a couple more people can join in, because I know that there were some people that really wanted to be a part and contribute to the tier list. Oh, that was a bit to the right. And let's move over here. Let's see what's going on. So we've got Lone Wolf. We got to go find this guy. I'm going to switch to my sniper rifle and my SMG. I'm going to go see if we can go find this Lone Wolf guy. I think he might be over here. Yeah, there he is. Let's see what's going on here, Mr. Lone Wolf. Oh, and looks like we got bot revolver only. And now we killed Lone Wolf. Good job, DYGS. But now we need to get out of there. Uh-oh, here we go. We got Helicopter Man coming. And Lone Wolf has respawned. We got to get this. Let's self-destruct. We can't let him take our elo. Let's do this again. Let's see where he is. Let's go steal his elo. Let's see. Where are you, Mr. Lone Wolf? Time to get your yummy, yummy elo. Ooh, here he is. He's over there somewhere. I feel like Lone Wolf has been bouncing around a lot. Didn't he used to be an APG and NRA? Yes, I believe so. I believe you are correct. I know for sure he used to be an APG. And I do remember seeing an NRA tag on him at some point. Oh. And let's get out of there before he tries to snipe us. How much wins you got in ZBR? I've got 2. ZBR, man, I'm not sure. I've been playing for a while. I've been playing since 2017, so I'm sure I've at least racked up double digits. But I'm not sure as to the exact amount. And with that, we still got about 4 people. Maybe I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna do like I said. I'm gonna go change this. No, I don't want that. I want this. We're gonna change Battle Royale and tier list. We're gonna put Battle Royale second and tier list third. Classic was a good warm up. We didn't do Classic last time, but I'm glad we got to do it this time. So that's good. Let's see. Let's go to Battle Royale. And again, just like before, first come, first serve. I'll run down the list here. And if you are... the tier list for today. The tier list for today is weapons. Yeah, that's going to be pretty cool. Weapons. And it's going to include abilities as well. So like... in the events, like there's aggro, stealth, jump, speed, all those, and it's also going to include the turret from the Sum. It's going to include the guns from the helicopter and the APCs. So it's a pretty big net of what we're going to do today. You can do it with somebody else. My favorite gun is the AR rifle. That's awesome. I think that a lot of people's favorite is the AR rifle, or maybe the AK, but one of those two definitely going to be S tier. So again, once again, if you want to join me, go to warbrokers.io/DOCSWX, or if you're on Steam, you can just type in DOCSWX here. How I do this is I start at the top or the bottom, and I make my way up or down, and I just spam the invite duo button for each person, and it's a first come, first serve basis. So it looks like that Boom Pow Wham is going to be the first person of our Battle Royale segment here. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pick... sure, I'll pick this, and I'll go with that. And, sure, I'll just do that. That looks great. S tier outfit, everybody. All right, let's go. You think the APC guns are a bit stronger than normal AR bullets? I think so, too. They're just very inaccurate. There have been suggestions to increase the accuracy of the APC weapons. I have already rated this outfit last stream, so I am not going to rate it again this stream. But if Boom Pow Wham, if you change your outfit, I will definitely rate a different one. Let's see. Are you going to change your outfit, or are you going to remain the same? It's fine if you do both. Now, it looks like we're at 6 viewers, so we're... Ooh, okay. So let me analyze this. So you got the mummy skin, the mummy head, the mummy eyes. You definitely spent good money on the cosmetics, or you got lucky from a crate. But I think you probably spent money because... or broker coins, rather than like, real US dollars or an other foreign nation currency, any nation currency. But I love how you used both. Oftentimes you'll see players that use like the skin from this set and the head from the other set. But I like how you kept both these two things together. I also like how you also included the eyes the same. And I think the leprechaun hat is just an excellent touch, just to change things up a bit. So you didn't go full mummy. This, which is fine, it's a default. But I also think that this is not like something that is supposed to draw our eyes to your character. I don't think that this plate in the front is supposed to be the thing that stands out. And so I think it does a good job of just providing a little bit of like texture, because you have these oh, okay, I guess we're going to Santa now. Santa outfit looks pretty good. You got the elf ears, nice touch. Guitar still, which is very, very nice. You don't see a lot of people use the guitar. Says DYGS, I played one game with you. I would have killed you if you didn't kill yourself. Yep, gotta conserve elo. Unfortunately, for you, you don't get to kill me. But yeah, after this match, we'll do the tier list. It looks like we got 6 people, which is about how many people we had for the last tier list. So we'll move on to weapons after this match. A lot of players use the vest. Yes, a lot of players use vest. It's one of the default cosmetics on Steam. And I believe maybe even browser. I haven't been on browser in a while. And obviously I don't have a new account because that's against the rules. You can't have more than one Warbroker's account. So I don't know. Please give me your heavy vest. Thank you very much, sir. Unless I snipe you like I have before. Yeah, that's true. If you can't self-destruct if you get sniped. Because you'll already be dead. It's unlike a... But it's got to be a headshot. Because if it's a body shot, then I could still self-destruct. With the latest update, they switched up the self-destruct. So whenever you press the keybind, it takes 10 seconds for you to self-destruct. And if you're in a vehicle, your vehicle will just... Gravity will take you down. I feel like whenever you press the self-destruct button, gravity will just... pull you down much faster than before, and it's near impossible to stay in the air. Well done. That was a good assist right there by Boom Pow Wham. He had the good situational awareness. Noticed that there was a guy up there and took him down. Well done. Default for both versions, vest. Yes. Oh, yes, I do remember you sniping me. I remember a lot of people sniping me. I'm not, you know, unsnipeable by any stretch of the imagination. There's been a lot of people that have sniped me. And I'm sure I have a recording of you sniping me somewhere, but we're not showing that right now. Yeah. Yeah, just like anybody else, you'll get sniped. Especially whenever you've been playing the game for as long as I have. What are we doing here? What's even going on here? So let's take a look at this match. We got Poliquai, who is an absolute legend. Like, absolute legend in the Battle Royale space. He's one of the top, if not the #1 Battle Royale player. Yeah. Last I checked, I believe he has the highest Battle Royale wins, so he is the person to look out for whenever it comes to Battle Royale. So this ought to be interesting. You've got the Cowboy who... He proved difficult last time. So we'll see if he proves difficult this time again. So we'll see. Yeah, absolutely. I haven't played with him in a long time, so he might be washed out. I'm not sure. But if you played with him recently and you think he's better, man, then... That must mean he's really good, because I know that Poliquai is pretty good as well. What do we got going on here? We don't use smoke grenades, so we're not going to keep those in our inventory. Let's see. We've got light ammo, which is... Okay, that takes heavy, so we don't need light ammo at all. Okay, no, we do. That's misleading. I might have to make a bug report for this. This logo might need to be changed to light ammo. So after this stream, I might make a bug report for that. If you want to help contribute to the community, you can make bug reports through the Warbrokers Reddit, the Warbrokers Discord. Both are excellent ways if you find something that... Excellent ways to report something if you find something that isn't supposed to act a certain way in the game. What else we got? I don't normally use the G3, but I'm gonna use it this time. Let's see. Alrighty. We got 4 trip mines here, and we've also got our concussion grenades. So we should be set for a... you need a sniper scope, please. Alright. Well, let's see. Let's see if we can find a sniper scope, but we also see an enemy. And while I'm jumping, I am not killing him. I have too much spread. I believe that's correct term. Let's see here. There we go. And upon quick inspection, it looks like that Space Center is clear, but usually it's not. Usually there's somebody hidden around over here or behind the buildings over there or just running in the middle like this guy. And I need to use up some of my light ammo to make room for some rifle ammo in my inventory. Your highest record G elo is 3038. That's really impressive. Good job. AK. AK, whenever we get to the weapons ratings, I think the AK is the most heavily regarded weapon. I think the AK, across many people's perspectives, is the best weapon in the game. But we'll talk more about that whenever we get to the tier list portion of the stream, which will be after this match. And then we'll move back to some Battle Royale. AK rifle or SCAR or AR rifle? I don't think the SCAR is as widely regarded as the best weapon. Or as some top tier weapons. I think the SCAR is fine, but many people view it as a training rifle. I think that if you put any other rifle up against it, it's clear how bad it is. So in my opinion, I don't think it's quite as I don't think it's quite as good as the other rifles. And it looks like we got Cowboy over here. Let's see if we can deal with him. Okay, that was a little bit off. Doesn't look like he's paying me any attention, so I'm just going to kill him with my AK. You switched from a 120 FPS desktop to a 600 FPS laptop, so the screen size change messed up my aiming for a while. Yeah, that'll do it. No, don't care. Sure, I'll put that there. I do need a 50 round or a 100 round for that. I'll be on the lookout for that. A lot of the guests use SCAR. Oh man, I thought somebody was getting me. 600 FPS is lovely. I agree. 600 FPS is indeed lovely. Bro. The guy is just wasting shots. I don't even know if he was shooting at anybody. Actually, hold on. We got to be careful here. We got to take things slowly because we got Polyquai here. And Polyquai is an absolute legend when it comes to Battle Royale. I think I just found him. Aha! It seems my intuition has gotten me a kill. Let's see what you got here, Mr. Polyquai. So he's got us a good compensator. I prefer compensators over silencers. But I do need to get a move on because of the storm. You play on 20 FPS, man. That's pretty low, man. But for how good you are, that's pretty impressive, actually. But I would, if you are able to, I would get a job if you don't already have one, and save up. Save up some money, and then go find yourself a nice desktop or a nice laptop. But I would get it sooner. Actually, not anymore. Recently, during the past few months, graphics card prices have been pretty high. They still are high, but I think they're starting to go, whoa. Whoa, buddy. That was one of those guests that Redstone posted a while back about. Yeah, all right, well. Now that we have a lot of people here, a lot of people came quickly. I think it might have been from Rocket pinging people, but we're going to start on our weapons tier list. Yeah, this is the one that has been highly anticipated by the community. So we're going to start off with the AR. Now, this is where some interesting debate comes in. For me, I think this goes straight to S tier. I think this, along with the AK, are the best rifles in the game. And I think that these two are the absolute greatest. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree? A tier? A tier? A, you used to hate it? Okay. I see some A tiers. I'm going to go put another poll in the chat. I'm going to go put AR. I'm going to go put AR. I'm going to put S tier. I don't see any B tiers, so I'm going to put S tier or A tier. I'm going to see, what do you guys think? Is this S tier or is this A tier? Let's see. It could be S worthy. Yeah. That's where I put it, but we'll see what you guys think. 3 votes so far. 5 votes so far. See, we got about 10 people here in the stream, so I'll wait until about 7, maybe 7 votes. We'll see. Maybe there are some people watching that aren't subscribed. If you want to chat and interact with the community, be sure to subscribe, and in 5 minutes, you can send messages and participate in the polls. Only good on long range. All right, well, looks like we have a good trend to go by, so we're going to go put the AR in A tier. Now we're moving on to the AK. Now, I have seen a lot of positive thoughts surrounding this weapon. I've seen many pros use this weapon. I use this weapon. I've seen basically everybody from noobs to veterans use this weapon. I see S tier. I see A tier. S tier. Wish it didn't have the red dot. Ooh. Alrighty. I think this is another poll between A and S tier. So we're going to go. Let's go AK. We're going to type in S. We're going to type in A. Start poll. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see. 4 votes. 4 votes so far. It's 50-50 right now. I have the most kills with it, but the scope moves too much for me now, but it deals very good damage. You might want to try holding shift to study scope the weapon. Right now, it looks like we got 7, and we're going to end the poll, and it looks like that we ended up with... Ooh, A tier again. Man, you guys, this is difficult to get an S tier weapon with y'all. Alrighty. Now we're moving on to the Scar. For me, this is C tier. I don't know about you. What do you guys think? Let's see some opinions in the chat here. A for sure because of scope, sway, range. I can see that, but I do think some of the other weapons, once you get more skilled at the game, you can just disregard the scope sway because you're able to control the weapon with your hand better. C, I guess. B. I see A, B's, and C's, so I'm going to create a poll. I'm going to put Scar. I'm going to put A, B, and C. Let's see. What do you guys think? Is this A tier, B tier, or C tier? Let's see. So far, we've got 50% B tier, 12% A tier, and 38% C tier with 8 votes. That looks like it's almost everybody. So we're going to end the poll right there. And the community says B tier. Let's put it there. Now we're moving on to the Mutant. Oh, man, the Mutant. This is one of the newer weapons. I think it's pretty good. I think it's definitely better than the Scar. So I would put it A tier. Now, again, for me, for my ranking, I would have had the AK and AR better. So I would have put the AK and AR in S tier, but we put it in A tier for us. So I think that for me, I would put the mutant in A tier, but I would just say, hey, although it's A tier, it's worse than the other A tiers. Let's see what everybody else says. Isaiah says S. MTB says B. Only used in BR when I need a weapon. It works well. Okay. We're getting a lot of different opinions here. I think that we can easily... I haven't seen any C's or D's, so I'm going to rule out C and D, and I'm going to create a poll for S, A, and B. Let's do that. Mutant. Let's go. Mutant. Okay, so we got another C vote here. F on Scar. I agree, but hey, guys, gotta listen to the poll. So we're going to go put S, A, and B for the mutant. Let's start that poll up and see how it does. The mutant S tier. Is the mutant really S tier? Man, I don't think so, but we'll see. 75% B tier with 4 votes. We've got about 10 people here, so we'll see. Let's see. B tier. 5 votes so far. Is anybody else going to vote? Last chance. We got about 5 more seconds. Ooh, DYGS's favorite weapon is the sniper rifle. We'll see if that does get cooked. We'll see. We'll see. We're going to close down the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and end poll. And it looks to me like we've got the mutant in B tier. Fine. I'm fine with that answer. Now I move to the G3A3. I love this weapon. I would say this weapon was S tier whenever it first launched, but now that it's nerfed, it's not S tier. What do you guys think? C tier? Really? Do you really think it's that bad? Do you really think it's worse than the Scar and the mutant? C tier? Well, so far it looks like most of you guys have said C tier, so I think I'm going to put it in C tier. C. I got 4 C votes, so might as well put it in C tier. Now we're moving to the LMG. I'll be honest, I'm putting this in D tier. But what do you guys think? I think it's just, I don't know. It's supposed to be in the middle of a couple weapons just to kind of balance out the loadouts, but I think it's just kind of in the middle of nowhere. Does someone even use this weapon? Yeah, exactly. I'm not even going to vote since it's F, since it got nerfed. Yeah, all right. Well, I'm going to make a poll for C or D. I don't think that anybody thinks it's higher than C. So we're going to put LMG, we're going to put C, and we're going to put D. We're going to start that poll up and see what everybody else thinks. Let's see here. What do we got going on here? We got some... I hate the sights. Yes. C, good for vehicle, I guess. All right. So it looks like we got C tier. 6 votes for C tier. We're going to close it in about 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's a pretty good trend. We've got about 83% going to C tier. So with that, we'll put this thing in C tier. Now we're going to the sniper rifle, which is my personal favorite weapon. I have the most kills with this weapon. I don't think there's much else to be said. 1 shot, 1 kill if you get a headshot, unless in Battle Royale, and your opponent has the heavy helmet on. But even then, does pretty quick work to somebody if you're careful. S tier, S tier, S tier. I agree with y'all. This is the GOAT. This is the absolute GOAT. All right, now we're going to auto sniper. Now, this one can be a bit controversial. It's good as a beginner sniper rifle. The auto sniper is good as a beginner sniper rifle. It does take skill to learn. Yeah, that's a good point. But is it better than the AR and the AK? That's something we got to think about here. B tier. Yeah, that's about where I'd put it. Let's see. Any other opinions on this one? B tier. Yeah. B. Yeah. Yep. As expected. Now we're going to the hunting rifle. The hunting rifle. Man. This one is this one's interesting. I definitely know a few players who have used this. I think that the auto sniper makes it less useful, because if you have the option to choose between the hunting rifle and the auto sniper, I think you're going to choose the auto sniper. It looks like yes, howdy, everybody. How you doing? Looks like we got a lot of C votes, so we're going to put this weapon in C tier. Howdy. All right, we're going to go to the marksman's rifle next. Now, this one is one of the newer weapons added to the game. And man, a lot of people are taking a liking to this, including myself. I don't think I'm going to switch from the sniper rifle to it by any means, but I have messed around with it in 4v4, and I can see the use of it. But yeah, it got nerfed a while back, and many people have fallen away from it. Many people have remained with it. So this one's very controversial. A lot of people say C or D tier. I don't see anything above C, so I'm going to go put a poll for C or D tier. We're going to put this marksman. We're going to put a C or D. Start the poll, and let's see what you guys think. Just too OP at spawn killing. I think it can be annoying. This weapon can be annoying, but you got to admit, it is kind of good. You know, like, there's some use for it. Let's see. You think it's B tier? I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's see what the poll says here. See you, Lone Wolf. Let's see what we got. 7 votes for marksman's. We're going to close that up. And it looks like 85% said C, so we'll put it in C. Now we're moving into the submachine gun. The what's the class called? Let me look this up real quick. Warbrokerswiki.com, yada yada. Let's go to weapons. What do they call these? They call these submachine guns. Okay, well I knew that one of them was called submachine gun. Oh yeah, technically AK, SMG, VEC, SMG. Yeah, all right. Well, okay, so now we're moving on to our submachine guns. We got the SMG. S tier, A tier, ooh, S tier. Looks like it's a blend between S tier and A tier. I think that the S tiers outweigh the A tiers, so I don't think there's a need for a poll. But do you guys want me to make a poll for this, S tier or A tier, or do you just want me to put it straight in S? No? You don't want me to make a poll? All right, that's fine. We'll put it in S tier. Now we're moving on to the VEC SMG. This one is another one that I don't use this very often. I don't have as much experience with this one, so you guys will have to help me out here. S tier, B tier. Let's see what else we got. A or B. All right. S, A, or B. All right. So far, I have you as a friend in Warbrokers. Awesome. Nice. That reminds me, if you want to friend me in Warbrokers to see where I am or when I'm playing, you can send me a friend request. I accept all of them. Yep. So we're going to create a poll here. We're going to include S, we're going to include A, and we're also going to include B for the VEC SMG. We're going to type S, A, and B and start poll. I haven't seen any C's, so we're not going to include that. And obviously, we're not going to include any D's because if you put it in D tier, you'd be committing a war crime. Okay. A tier so far is the most. Okay. A so far. A so far with 6 votes. That's pretty good. Nice. Alrighty. I'm going to close in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to end the poll right there. And we're going to put the VEC SMG in A tier. Now we're moving into the AK SMG. Now this thing's overpowered. And because it's overpowered, some people don't like it. Some people don't like the fact that you can just hop out of a plane or hop out of a helicopter, parachute over to somebody and just go bop, 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 they're dead. Real lickety split. Real quick. And it's all done. Many people don't like that. But you could also be the type of person that absolutely loves this type of weapon. See, because it's annoying? All right. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. B tier. B tier. I can also see that. See, we got 2 people taking different perspectives here. S tier, says Isaiah. Wow. That's a bold claim. That's a really bold claim. We've got a C tier, a B tier, an S tier. I'm going to put S, A, B, and C because it looks like that there's a lot of variation as to what's happening here. So we're going to put AK, SMG. We're going to put S, A, B, C. Let's see what's going on here. Which one of these is going to win? Let's see. So far, we've got S tier with 33%. Wow, with only 3 votes. Okay, looks like everybody is tied. We need somebody to break this tie here. Is there anybody who would like to break this tie? Otherwise, I can break this tie. And breaking the tie means putting it in A tier. So we'll see if we'll give somebody about, say, 4 votes. C tier now. Anybody else want to counter that? Anybody think it's higher? Put in your vote. Let's see. I'm going to count down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And with that, we're going to end the poll. And it looks like that it's going to be in C tier. Yes, it will. C tier weapon it is. All right. Now we're moving on to the VSS. Now the VSS is a very, very interesting weapon. It's good at long range. It's good at short range. It's got a very interesting scope with a lot of drop off. This one's tough. This one's really, really tough. What do you guys think? C, I can aim with it. Okay. B tier. Yeah, I can see it being B tier. I can see it being C tier as well. A tier. A tier. Yeah. S tier. So we've got, again, a wide variety of answers here. S, A, B, C. So we're going to make another poll again. If you want, you can answer the poll to help figure out where the heck this thing's going. So we're going to go put VSS. Oh, D tier. D tier. Wow. Alrighty, well, this means we can't do polls because polls only take 4 answers. So one of you guys needs to either change your answer or convince somebody else to change their answer. Let's hear some discussion in the chats right now. It's a great do-it-all rifle. I can see that. I can see that. I've used it. I like it. Let's see. Does anybody want to change their evaluation? I literally completed the thing. I'm not sure I understand that. You're giving it a D tier. You'll do B? You'll do B. All right. Let's see your previous answer. Yours was C, so we're going to go S, A, B, D. All righty. Let's take a look here. We'll go VSS, S, A, B, and D. Let's see. What do you guys think the VSS is? S tier, A tier, B tier, or D tier? Let's see what's going on here. So far, we got B tier with 60% of the vote, S tier with 20, A tier with 20. We'll give people about, let's give them about five or six more seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're ending the poll. And it looks like we're putting the VSS in B tier. Wow, that's pretty good. Now we're moving on to our two shotguns in the game, the shotgun and the tactical shotgun. What do you guys think about the shotgun? I think this weapon is pretty good. B tier. All right. Let's see. A tier. Yes. Okay. We can do this. I do not think it's C or D tier. I'm just going to flat out say that. This shotgun here is not C or D tier. I think we can all agree on that. B tier. All right. Fair enough. I think I see a good mix of A's and B's. So we're going to create a poll on this one as well. We're going to name this shotgun. We're going to put A and we're going to put B and we're going to hit start poll. Let's see what else we got going on here. 50-50. 50-50. Wow. Oh, looks like it's 50-50. 40-60. 33-67. 40-60. 33-67. Nice. All right. Well, I'm going to end the poll in about 5, 4, 3, 2, and end. Oh, I missed the button. There we go. End. How you doing, Falcon? Welcome to the stream. Right now, we're working on tier listing every single weapon in Warbrokers. Now, this is tough. I thought the maps was hard, but man, this is even tougher. Alrighty, let's go move the shotgun to B tier. Now we're moving on to the tactical shotgun. This is the kind of weapon where it's like either you love it or you hate it. Because if you're going to get a shotgun and you want something really powerful, you'll get the shotgun. But if you want the speed, you'll go for the tactical shotgun. So, you know, what do you guys think? B tier? Okay. C, not really bad, but reloads fast. Yeah. D tier. Wow. Whoa. Hold up. D tier. That is a surprising vote. Isaiah, could you please elaborate a bit more on the D tier ranking? We haven't ranked anything D. And for me, I can at least spot a couple weapons that I would put in D over the tactical shotgun. Let's see what Isaiah thinks here. Got some A. It looks ugly. Okay, well, how does it perform? I'm sure that I'm sure that people would take function over form. I believe I said that correctly. Function over form. Yes. Function over form. Yeah. Oh, look, man, we still got a wide variety. We got B tier, A tier, D tier, C. I think we can, since we all agree it's not S tier, I'm going to put a poll and I'm going to put, yeah, just use the regular shotgun. We need a tactical shotgun. We're going to go A, B, C, or D. Yeah, you don't need to worry about my work. That's all taken care of. It's all taken care of. Yeah. Looks like we've got 25% for all 4 categories. 40% for A tier. Wow, this is interesting. Let's see, 5 votes. Let's see if we can get maybe 1 or 2 more votes all the way to about 10 seconds or so. As we count down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and end poll. And it looks like the tactical shotgun, surprisingly, very surprisingly, is going to go in A tier. This is not something I would have expected. You guys were talking about how looks ugly. Just use the normal shotgun. MTB said it was C. Second Amendment said it was B. And yet this is placed in A? This is surprising. This is surprising, I'll admit. But hey, people voted for A. Can't argue with that. And now we're moving on to our anti-vehicle weapons. We've first got the RPG. What's going on with the RPG, y'all? Where are we gonna put this? I can see people that absolutely love it or absolutely hate it. Sure, it's good in a pinch whenever there's a vehicle right behind you and you're in your spawn. You can just quickly switch to the RPG and know that you're gonna. Yeah, you're gonna know that you're gonna deal a lot of damage to the vehicle. It is such a classic. B tier. We're getting a lot of B tiers. A, such a classic. It's great for ground vehicles, but hard to take out air vehicles. This is true. The way I see it, I think that the RPG is good for land-based vehicles. The 50 cal is good for kind of both, and even players too sometimes. And then the minigun is mainly for air and land vehicles, but you can use it against players, but I would much rather use the 50 cal against players than the minigun. But let's return back to the RPG as we continue. I see a lot of B's and C's and A's, so we're gonna do a BCA or ABC poll with the RPG. We're gonna put A, B, and C. Let's see. We've got 80% B tier. That's pretty good. That's a lot. Okay. Nobody in C. Who said C earlier? Who said C earlier? Who is this guy? Oh, I must have been thinking of something else. I don't know why I put C on there, guys, but that's fine. We'll just take the B tier answer. We'll end the poll in about 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And it looks like the RPG is going to move into the B tier spot. Alrighty. Now the 50 cal. Where's the homing? That's a good question. Oh, you got to be kidding me. We missed the homing? Hold on. Let me check this here. You got to be kidding me. Did I really miss the homing? My account, Warbroker's Weapons. Oh, I did miss the homing. I'll need to add that real quick, y'all. Hold on. So let's scroll down. How do I scroll down from here? I can't. All right. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. We'll rank the homing last, but we're first of all, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add the homing missile to the. Oh, what about the grenade launcher? Is the grenade launcher on here? Oh, it is. It is good. All right, I'm gonna add the homing missile here real quick. Save image as homing missile. Let's save that as a WebP file. Click here to add images. Let's add the homing missile. Let's submit. What in the world? Where's the missile gonna go? It's gonna go after the RPG. And we're gonna submit. Okay, that looks fine. Okay, so now that I updated that, I don't think we can update this page because then it would refresh all of our options. But as we move back to our tier list, let's go rank the 50 cal. Isaiah says S tier, B, no scope, and I don't know why. The reason it doesn't have a scope is because it had a scope in the past. And I'll be honest, it was way overpowered. So that's why it doesn't have a scope. S tier for 50 cal. I see S tier. I see B tier. I don't see any A tier, but I do see some S and B tier. So I'm going to put it smack dab in the middle in A tier. I'm going to put it in A tier. As we move on to the minigun. The minigun. Falcon says C. C tier maybe. The 50 cal is supposed to be overpowered. I don't know. A lot of the developers want things to be pretty balanced. Let's see. The minigun I did not commit a war crime. Why are all the weapons not on the stats page? It's annoying. So the developer who maintains the stats page is on hiatus. He has been on hiatus for a couple of years now. Basically, he hasn't touched the code or done anything in his developing duties. So other developers have had to pick up the slack, and many of them don't have access to the stats page, so that thing ain't being updated anytime soon, unfortunately. Yeah. His name was Rocky Balboa. Speaking of Rocky Balboa, in one of my future videos, I believe it is 2 videos down the line, so I'll post one video, and then the video after my next video will include a clip from Rocky Balboa. Maybe I'll kill him. Maybe he'll kill me. We'll see. We'll see. But be on the lookout for more videos in the coming weeks. But as we move back, let's focus back on the minigun here. What do we think about this? So we've had some debate over the 50 cal, but let's think about the minigun here. All right, so it's pretty good against land vehicles. It's pretty good against air vehicles. Let's see, it's ultra mid against players. Maybe B, good for air, but bad for people. I can see that. It's fun for Moonbase. I don't play Moonbase. We ranked that D tier last time. Yeah. You say B tier? B tier. Okay. So far I've got 2 B tier votes. We'll see. Does anybody else going to input their comment? I mean, I'll be happy to put it on B tier, but does anybody else have a different opinion? Going once. Going twice. Going 3 times and sold to B tier. All right. Now we are moving on to the crossbow. And I need to make this tab a little bit bigger. Hold on. Let's go to properties. Let's make it 800. Let's move this up a bit. And I don't know why it's doing that. That's a bit goofy. Sure, that's fine. We'll keep it there. And then let's go back and interact with this thing. All right, so we've got the crossbow up next. What do you guys think about the crossbow? Why is the hunting in C tier? I don't know, man. That's a good question. You can ask your fellow video watchers. You say the crossbow is B tier. I can see that. It does one shot. It's really useful in the close quarters maps, especially in Dwarf Dungeon. If you have that equipped in Dwarf Dungeon, you're pretty powerful. Isaiah says S tier. Wow. D tier for sure. Alrighty. B tier, S tier, D tier, B tier, S tier, D tier. S tier, D tier. I think I am going to just make a poll with S tier, B tier, D tier. Because I haven't seen anything else. It literally one-shots. That's true. That is true. It does literally one-shot. So we're going to type in... We have 60% of the guns at B tier. You know, that's interesting because it sort of makes sense that way because some people have different opinions of guns. So it's kind of like, we've been doing these polls, so it's kind of fair to meet in the middle. So that kind of makes a bit sense, actually. But we're going to go into the crossbow. We're going to try S tier. We're going to put B tier, and we're going to put D tier. So let's make that poll. Let's do it. Let's see what we got going on. Crossbow, S tier, B tier, D tier. 0 votes. Oh, no. I did not want 0 votes. I want 2 votes. 3 votes. 33%. Who is going to break the tie? Because I'll gladly put it in B tier. Anybody going to break the tie? Or is anybody going to switch their vote? You can do that too. Let's see. 3 votes so far. I saw somebody else put a vote. 4 votes for S tier. 5 votes for... Okay, now we got S and B tier tied. If I end the poll, it's going to be between S and B tier, and the D tier person is going to have to choose one or the other. So we'll see how that goes. We're going to end the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ending the poll with 5 votes. And it looks like it's a 40-40 split between the S tier and the B tier. We're going to create another poll just between S tier and B tier. S tier and B tier. Start poll. This is for all the marbles, y'all. S tier or B tier for the crossbow. Let's see what y'all think. B tier, 75%. Wow, looks like a lot of you must have changed your choice here. Is it S tier, B tier? We've got S being 20%, B being 80%. We're gonna long reload time. That is true. We're gonna end it in about 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ending it, and it looks like B tier is the winner. Now we're moving on to the grenade launcher. Now we're moving on to the grenade launcher. Let's see what's going on here. What is going on? We've got D tier, D tier, D tier. D tier. Again, somebody's spamming D a lot. This person must hate it. But it looks like we're not getting any other opinions so far. I'm going to give people 8. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ultra controversial. Wow. Got somebody spamming F. We got somebody putting D. Wow. There's no F tier. D is the lowest. This is basically either you love it or you hate it. I don't see any C's or B's. I see an A. I don't see any S. So we're going to put it between A tier and D tier. Let's Z tier. Whoa, that's not even illegal. That's not even legal. All right. We're going to put the all right, grenade launcher. Can a mod remove the spammers? All right, we're going to put A tier or D tier. Let's see what the community says here. So far, we got D tier with 67% of the vote. Someone just said S. Okay, ban whoever said the grenade launcher is S tier. Ban what's his name? Ban Falcon Blocks right now. Ban him. He's gone. All right. Just kicked him. That's an invalid opinion. All right. No, I did not really ban him. He's still here. Grenade launcher, we're going to end it here with 7 votes. D tier at, which I think is a fair assessment. I think in its heyday, the grenade launcher was way overpowered. It used to deal a lot of damage to people and was pretty awesome. But now, not so much. Now we move on to the pistol. Ooh. This is interesting. What do you guys think about the pistol? Hui S. All right, Isaiah, you're banned too. Ban him. All right. Cyro, C, that's pretty good. A tier, says Turin Beast. Yes, this is the regular pistol. This is not the auto pistol, the deagle, or the revolver. This is the regular pistol. F tier. Looks like we're getting a lot of different opinions. Pistol is S tier. Nice control, fast to kill. Fast to kill? I think I agree with Turin Beast. I think the auto pistol deserves S. But we really got to think to ourselves, look, it can't be S because I promise you, it is not as good as a sniper rifle or an SMG. There is no way. There is absolutely no way that the pistol is as good as our sniper rifle and SMG. There's just no way. That's not happening. So we're gonna put A, B, C, or D in the chat. So we're gonna put pistol. We're gonna put A, B, C, and D. Let's see what goes on here. Let's see what's going on here. Pistol. B or C, decent if we don't have any options. Yeah. Okay, this is not the auto pistol, Mr. Sky Warbrokers. This is the regular pistol where you have to manually fire each bullet. A tier so far, 6 votes. This is not the one that goes pew 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 pew. This is the one that goes kachook kachook kachook. Yeah. Okay, so I think that clarification will give people about 10 to 15 more seconds if they want to change their vote. This is not the one that goes really fast. Yeah, pew pew. It's not that one. Doesn't look like anybody's changed their vote. That's fine. And we're going to end it in about 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and end poll. All right, A tier it is. Very surprised myself, but that's fine. Now we move on to the auto pistol, which is a automatic pistol. As it says in the name, auto pistol. This is the one that goes pew 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. Indeed. A tier, S tier, C tier, S tier. Wow, okay. So we've got S tier, A tier, and C tier votes. We don't have a lot of B tier, S. Literally compact SMG with broken recoil, A. All right. I'm going to make a poll. I'm going to put S tier, A tier, C tier. We're going to put auto pistol. Auto pistol. We're going to put S tier, A tier, and C tier. Start that poll up and see what we got. 2 votes. No votes. 2 votes. 50% S tier. 50% S tier. Is this really an S tier weapon, y'all? Let's see. What happened to my chat? Oh, I just scrolled up. Let's see. 3 votes for S tier. Or sorry, 2 votes for S tier. Ooh, 50% S tier. 67% S tier, 50% S tier, 60% S tier. Somebody should stop switching their vote and make me say 50-60 every time. As we end this poll in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and end poll. Wow. It's tied. You know what that means? No, that doesn't mean I'm creating another poll. That means I'm flipping a coin. Flip a coin. Coin flip simulator. Let's figure this out here. Let's add browser. Okay. Sure. All right, guys, we're flipping coins now. Alrighty, let's figure this out. So we're gonna say heads S tier, tails A tier. All right. Heads S tier, tails A tier. Tails A tier. All right. That's interesting. All right, let's delete that. Get that out of here. So we're going to go put this thing in. Let me go do that. And we're going to put this in A tier. Okay. I'm fine with that answer. Okay, now we're moving on to the Deagle. What do y'all think about the Deagle? See you later, Lone Wolf. What do y'all think about the Deagle? Maybe B or A? Okay, I can see that. B tier. Yeah. So far, I haven't gotten any other responses. And that person's, it has very, very, very high recoil. Possibly, yes. All right, so far we've only got S. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. I don't know if that's a joke or not, but I will still make a poll with both S tier and B tier and A tier. So we're going to put this Deagle. Deagle S, Deagle A, Deagle B. This guy literally saying S for everything. Well, maybe he thinks everything's the greatest. I don't know. Maybe he does. After we finish our knives and move on to our abilities, we're going to take a quick break. B tier, 2 votes. B tier, 2 votes. There really nobody else is going to vote here? Man, where did everybody else go? Probably at work or school or something. 3 votes. Let's see. Okay, well. Do I really need to ban him? I got to ban that guy at some point. S tier. Are we really doing this? All right, fine. And in the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. End poll. And we're going to put this thing in B tier. Now we're moving on to the revolver. They nerfed this thing. This thing used to be pretty good, but they nerfed it. I'm going to ban you for invalid opinions. Invalid opinions. Maybe B tier. I can see B tier. No, I'm not really going to ban you. Not for that. Every opinion is welcome here. Maybe B. Ooh, B. I can see B. Any other thoughts? Any other thoughts? No? Okay, sure. We'll put it on B tier. Now we're moving on to our final one before a break. The healing pistol. What do you think about this one, y'all? Finally, something other than S. That is true. Got the healing pistol. This would go straight to D tier for me. Good for events A. Whoa! That's an interesting opinion. That's a very interesting opinion. We got C tier, A tier, D tier. We're going to make a poll for that. Healing. We're going to put A tier. What did they say? C tier and D tier for our good old healing pistol. Let's see what's going on here. 100% D. Whoa. 100% D. Anybody else going to vote? It's going to D tier if nobody else does. Okay, we got 2 votes here. Life depends on healing pistol. Okay. 33% split. 33% split. Okay, well, it's interesting. I don't want to put it in B tier because there's way too many weapons there. And there are 2 votes beneath B tier and 1 vote above B tier. So I'm going to put it in C tier. I want to put it in C tier since it's a tie. And with that, we're going to take a quick break. Enjoy the music. It was written and composed by, well, technically not composed. I used some like pre-recorded loops or something I found online. But anyway, you can enjoy the music and I'll be back soon. Bye. All right, y'all, I'm back. That was a pretty good break. But now we're back to ranking weapons. And next, it looks like we've got the knife, the regular knife. Wow. How this has changed. My opinion of this has changed drastically with the introduction of the rubber chicken, the kabar, many other different weapons. So where do y'all think that we should rank this one? Where do y'all think we should rank this one? Where do you think? Let's see. If nobody contributes, I'll be happy to put this at C or D tier. Have you tried Battle Dudes? It's like 2D War Brokers. You should try it sometime. I'll check it out, but I don't really play other FPS games. War Brokers is the only FPS game I play right now. I used to play Crunker back in the day, but that was when the hackers were pretty prominent, so it was pretty difficult for me to even get things done in that game. But C tier is fine. That sounds good. We'll put it in C tier. And next we've got, I can't see because of the window size again. So we're going to need to change the window size to make it bigger. And we'll shift this whole thing up. So there we go. We've got the window size bigger. And now let's figure this out with the rubber chicken. Where are we putting this rubber chicken, y'all? Where are we putting it? This thing makes you go faster whenever you swing it. Makes a little squeaky noise, which can cause people to come to your location. Gives away your position sometimes. We're going to put it in B tier because it's good for movement. I agree with that. Is there any other opinions anybody wants to contribute? No? All right, we're going to put this in B tier. Cool. Now we're moving on to the chainsaw. Now, for me, the chainsaw is pretty bad. I think there are a lot more melee weapons that are superior to it. I think the Kabar is superior to it. I think D tier, it doesn't increase your speed while holding it only while you are shooting with it. That is true. That is true. We're going to put this in D tier. I think that's a good assessment, a Cyro. Good assessment there. Now I move to the Kabar. For me, I think this is S tier. I don't use any other melee weapon other than the Kabar right now. I know that they are thinking of nerfing it, but that hasn't happened yet. A tier because it's only a melee. That's a good point. I can also see the S tier assessment, but I do think I'm going to put it in A tier because I don't think it's quite as good as the sniper. Like the sniper is like the top weapon. Now we're moving on to the mace. Oh man, the mace. I don't know, man. The mace is, I mean, it's fine, but it's overshadowed by the Kabar. It's overshadowed by the butterfly knife. It's just unwieldy. It's tough. It's tough. Why do I have the turret? Well, the turret guns is what I'm going for. Is what I'm going for there. You've never used it. Yeah, I'm gonna put this in D tier. It doesn't seem like a lot of people use it at all. I'm going to use okay, what about the butterfly knife? What do y'all think about that? Butterfly. C tier. I think C tier is a good spot to put it. I don't see any other opinions, so I think I'm going to put it there. Now we're going to go to fists. So I guess you can put it on C. So many other opinions better than it. Yeah. Let's see. We got fists. Now fists is this is an interesting one. There are some people that like this. There are others that absolutely hate it. I'm one of those people that hates it. Yeah. D tier it is. Now we're moving on to the grenade. The regular grenade. Where are we putting this one? I think this is in, this could be an S tier. There are only 3 people watching the stream. Yeah. A lot of people left. I think they had school or something, but yeah. I think now there's 4. It says there's 4 concurrent viewers now. So at least there's a little bit more people. AA good for hiding and killing. Yeah. I can see that. I can see that. Man, that's tough. You don't use it. Yeah, I think I have to agree. I'm going to have to put it in A tier. And what about the smoke grenades? I'm putting these in C tier. They have some use, but they just, I don't know, they don't do any damage, but they have some use. So I'm going to put this in C tier, which moves us to the implosion grenades. What do y'all think about implosions? Implosions are C tier. I think they're really useful. If you've watched some of my videos, you've probably seen me use them to get over buildings or move quicker. So for me, I'd put them A tier, but if you guys want to put them C tier, that's fine too. And it looks to be the case. So put them in C tier. Now we're going to move on to laser trip mine. I'm 50-50 on this. I don't know. I don't think it's A worthy. I could be B worthy, but they are annoying. I think this is C, fortunately enough. Anybody else want to contribute here? I mean, I'm happy to put in C, B tier. B or C tier. I think this one, C tier. I'm going to put it in C tier because since you guys are the only guys contributing, and I think it's C tier, so 2 C tier votes beat the B tier vote. So we're going to put that in C tier. Now we're going to go for the concussion grenade. What do y'all think about the concussion? You know, with fewer people towards the end, it's actually not that bad because then your vote holds more power because you're 33% of the vote now. Yeah, D tier. Ooh, D tier. I kind of agree with you. It can be annoying whenever you get hit with it, but you're easily able to, like, you know, get control of your character again. So I'm gonna put it on D tier. Now this is from the bottom of the helicopter. This is the weapon from the bottom of the helicopter. What do you think about this? I don't know if you guys use vehicles, but I think it's ultra mid. Only blinds for 2 milliseconds. Yeah. D tier. Yeah. I can see this being D tier. You use this one. That's good. That's good. It's always nice to see that people are using vehicles. It's too bad. Never hit. Yeah. I think it's inaccuracy makes it bad. So we're going to put this at D tier. We're going to move on to the APC. Where is the APC? What are we putting the APC? Oh, you said it was. I can see how it's OP, but I think it can be a bit. Whenever you have a sec, you know what? I'm gonna change it because if you have a player in, then it's pretty useful if you have a second player in. So I'll move that to C tier, but we're gonna go to we're gonna go down to the APC gun. I think this is an automatic D tier. The spread on the weapon it's got a lot of spread, y'all. You'll aim at somebody and it'll go to the right, to the left, up, down. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I'm going to put this in D tier. I'm going to say this is really, really bad. Now we move on to the turret. This is interesting. I don't know. We're not getting to the point where these are really controversial. Either you like them or you don't. D tier or C tier. Yeah, I can see us being D or C tier. C because sometimes rarely kill. Yeah, that's true. I'll put it in C tier. Now we're moving on to our BMG. BMG is basically you get a free kill if you are able to maneuver the rocket well enough. And I'd say that maybe it's a S tier. I think this is a good contender for S tier. Syra says S tier. Let's see what Sky says. A, it's only 1 time per match. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. What about airstrike though? I think in the same fashion, I'm just gonna put it in A tier because again, it's 1 time per match. Now I move on to stealth, the stealth ability. This is I have won most of my matches in the game modes with the stealth ability, and not because I forgot to switch the ability. I love the stealth ability. I don't want to use any other ability, and so that's why it's going to go straight to S tier. Now we're moving on to revive. This is very, 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 very controversial. Yeah. Glad to see you back, Lone Wolf. We got the revive ability. Now this one is, I mean, it's fine, but whenever people don't revive you, it can get really annoying. or whenever nobody has the revive ability, it can really end a match. And nobody wants to get the revive ability because, let's be honest, you only care about yourself and the cosmetics that you get, not really about others. So you're mostly either choosing ammo or stealth or something else. So not many people choose the revive ability. So I think C tier is a good spot to put it because not many people use it, and also there's not many really practical uses for it. Like there's a lot more better. There's a lot better abilities. Now we move on to this one. What is this one? This is a healing. This is going to create a field around you that can heal yourself and others. It's like the opposite of what Darth Plagueis said. He could save, or Palpatine said about Darth Plagueis. He could save others, but not himself. You can save others and yourself here. What do you think about this one? B or A? I'm going to say B because, again, not many people use this in the game modes. So while it is a good ability, you just don't see a lot of people using it. And now we move on to speed. Speed is one of those that I have. It's 50-50 depending on what game mode you're in. It could be used for evading monsters. It could be used to getting to a circle faster. It just depends. It could be used for monsters. C. Let's see. C tier. I think C tier is good. It's fine. I'm gonna go put this in C tier. Now we're moving on to ammo. Now, ammo. I think this is A tier. I don't use this that often. As I said before, I use the stealth ability the most, which is also known as the skull. Good for early circles. You think it's S tier? Okay. It's good for the last circles. True. But whenever I get to the last circles, I rarely run out of ammo. I don't know what strategy you guys use, but if there's a boss, it's the best. Yeah, but you know what? Sure. I was going to put it in A tier because I'll be honest, I don't really run out of ammo that often, but we'll put it in S tier for y'all. Now we move on to this little shield ability, I believe it's called. Let me double check that. Let's go to weapons. Let's go to abilities. This one called shield. Yes, this is called shield. And I just remembered I need to add the jump ability to the list. So we missed two. We missed the homing missile and the jump ability. Oh, well. So shield, you use it a lot. I don't use it. So I don't use it that much either. So Sky, whatever you rate it, we'll put it at. Because you seem to use it more than any of us. Where do you want it? A or B? Yeah, you decide it. A or B? Okay. I'm going to say B, T. You know what? Sure, A. Let's put it at A. Now we move on to the aggro tank ability. Now this allows you to take hits. It aggroes people on you, but you do have increased protection from them. So this is basically just saving others. I don't see people use this at all. At all. It could, yeah, that's true. It could be used for last circle, but B, sometimes it's handy. I can see that. I'm gonna have to agree with the Cyro here. I think it's B tier. Now we're moving on to the backpack. And we're going to figure out where we're going to put the max capacity ability. You're the first one to like. Yeah, okay, that's cool. If you purchase the tower and then it's free kill. C tier. Eventually, here's, in my experience, eventually one of your friends is going to die, right? You're going to be playing this event, and one of your friends is going to die, and you're going to pick up their backpack. So while you don't have maximum capacity at the very beginning, you can either get a medium backpack at the beginning, or you can just wait until one of your friends dies and take their heavy backpack, because chances are somebody's going to have a heavy backpack. So I think this is going to be put in C tier. Now we move on to the airstrike ability. Now, airstrike is interesting. This is basically the airstrike you get in classic mode, but its reload timer is much faster than the one in classic mode. And you can't use it in classic mode, and it's only used in event modes. Personally, I think it's overrated. I think that people use it more often than they should. I think it's maybe B or C tier, because while it is good for the last circle, it's just, I don't know. There are others that are better for the last circle, I think. Looks like I've got one vote for A tier. What do you think of Cyro? Do you think it is A, B, or C? Okay. All right, Sky. I appreciate you considering my opinion. I'm going to put us in B tier. And now we're going to go to the radar ability. The radar ability was really useful in previous game modes. I remember there was one in Zombie Dead City fairly recently where you had to kill a certain number of monsters, and during the first few matches where I was having difficulty finding them, I used the radar ability, and I think that it was pretty useful. However, I like to say however, I don't think that there is much more use for it other than that one game mode. And after I got used to finding the people, radar was basically useless. So because it has some use and was useful for at least a short period of time, I'm going to put this in C tier. Which leads us to our final three. Remember, we have to rank the jump ability and the homing missile, which are not on here, but I will add them in just a short moment. Now we've got the knockback ability. What do y'all think about that? Well, you guys debate that one. I'm going to add the jump ability real quick to the rankings. So whenever I refresh the page, you can see it. Let's see, weapons, add images, add image, jump ability, submit. Let's add the jump ability right here. Let's click submit. And we've got the hung whistle there and the jump ability there. Great. It's all updated. Good job. All right. So now we've got the knockback ability. And it says never use knockback, but I'd say C. It's bad. And I'm going to agree. I'm going to say it's C as well for the knockback ability. Now we're just going to do this verbally. But you can sort of picture this in your mind, but we're doing the homing missile now. So as we think about the homing missile, what do we think about the homing missile? Homing missile is pretty good against air vehicles. It can be used against land vehicles. It's not the greatest against land vehicles, and it's useless against players. Basically useless against players. Homing missile, so far we got C tier, A tier, D tier. All right, I'm gonna create a poll here with C tier, A tier, D tier. So we're gonna put homing, C tier, A tier, D tier. All right, so we got that poll up and running. We got C tier with 50%, A tier with 50%. I don't like it. They just use flares or bail. That's a good point. It does really well against air vehicles, but if they're even remotely skilled, they're just going to hit the Q button, release their flares, and bye-bye, you're not going to hit them. So we've got about 4 votes. I'm going to wait 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it looks like C tier. Okay, so imaginary homing missile goes in C tier. And then the final one that we missed was the jump ability. Where are we putting jump, y'all? Jump just increases your jump during the game modes. or during the event. Sorry. Increases your height. I believe it might be 2 times, maybe even 3 times the normal jump, but it is kind of useful, sort of. What even is jump? Jump was discontinued. Let me pull up jump real quick. Jump was an ability to basically just jump higher. You can make the way to your top of trees or taller buildings or quick escape from enemies. It's basically it's sort of like the vampire jump, but it is limited. The ability lasted about 60 seconds and had a reload time of about 30 seconds. Yeah, it sounds pretty useless to me. So we're going to put the imaginary jump icon into D tier. And with that, that's our tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed that. We're going to go back to some Battle Royale here in a moment. But we're going to, I'm going to post the link to the tier list website in the chat. I created this for y'all. If you guys want to go create your own tier list, you can do that. I just put that in the chat for y'all. So you can follow that. We are not doing 4v4 today. So we're not doing that. But now I need to update my agenda here. We're going to do that. We're going to make that number 4 Battle Royale. Okay, so we've got to go to Battle Royale. Now, to do this Battle Royale stuff, here's how it works. You can friend me, or you can decide to follow my streamer URL here, warbrokers.io/DocsWX. If you're on Steam, you can type DocsWX here, and you can join what map I am in the server that I'm in, or you can send me a friend request, and I'll accept it, and you can select me from there. Now, as per usual, it's first come, first serve. I'm going to click a name. I'm going to click invite to duo. Then I'm going to move to the next name. And then that's how it works. So I'm going to start at the bottom this time. It's first come, first serve. I'm going to click invite. I'm going to go to the next person. Invite. Next person. Invite. Boom, pow, wham. Okay, well, I was going to say boom, pow, wham. I'm going to wait a few seconds because I know that you played with me last. But we're going to start out with Lone Wolf as our partner for right now. And we're going to begin. 44 seconds. This should be enough time for you guys to join in. And we're going to do an outfit check of Mr. Lone Wolf over here. Let's take a look. So he's got the World War II outfit with the, I believe this is a Native American knife or something. We've also got his saber here. And we've got the 2 radios with a bandolier and the skull and crossbones on the bandana. We've also got this really cool cybernetic eye thing. And he's also got the hat. So I'm going to give him some points for having both the hat, or the helmet rather, and the skin. I'm going to say that combo looks pretty good. And I also do like how he uses other cosmetics as well. Now we're not going to go drop at Skywatch Base because that's where everybody drops. So we are going to go drop... let's just go to Farmington Farms. It's on our way there. I will meet you at Farmington Farms. But right now, I'm just going to parachute here. Oh, we got a lot of people here. We got Mr. Taiwan, Hutzilla, Alexo, Boom Pow Wham, Shadow of Death, and of course, our partner, Lone Wolf. All these guys are excellent. We got to keep our eyes out for them. And no smokes. We're not smoking. Nobody else. Okay, yeah, so Lone Wolf and myself. I said Alexa, Boom, Pow, Wham. Okay. Cool beans. Let's go figure out what's going on over here in the Farmington Farms area. We are moving toward the farms as Lone Wolf is there right behind me. I hear some. Guy's a bit too far away. Oh, here's somebody. And Alexo just got killed. We came up a little bit right behind him and got him that way. Let's see, we got the marksman, the mutant. I'm gonna go with the mutant and the marksman's rifle. I think that's a good loadout right there. But the AK is even better, so we're gonna take that. I do not need the submachine gun. You can have it. That's fine. I'm gonna stick with the marksman this time. I rarely use the marksman. I used it a little bit last stream in 4v4 just to check it out, but I don't use it that often, so I'll use it again right here. Let's see. We got a medium backpack. That's always nice to see. Our light ammo right there. There are 2 rubber chicken over here if you'd like one. Mr. Lone Wolf. Rubber chicken are good until the end game where they give your position away. So I would get, word of advice, I would get rid of it whenever it comes close to the end game. And when I say end game, I mean whenever it gets close to the end of this, the game you're playing. So, for example, in Battle Royale, the end game is about whenever there are 2 or 3 people left. And whenever there are 2 or 3 people left, you don't want to have the rubber chicken because then people can hear you, and that can cause you to get killed. Don't need another stock. Laser trip mine's fine. Ooh, a healing pistol. That's interesting. I don't like them, so I'm not going to pick it up. Medium health. We don't have any... Does this thing take light? Okay, it does not. Or shotgun, so we don't need that. There's a lot of light and shotgun ammo here if you need it, as well as a shotgun. A tactical shotgun. Energy can, always good to get out in a pinch. Got a grenade. Looks like Major Winters is here. And Boom Pow Wham has died. But we still have Shadow of Death in Taiwan to look out for. Both could pose a threat to getting a victory. Excuse me. I heard some feet moving around over here. All right. Oh. Come here. Okay, this guy had a lot of stuff. Wow. All right. Well, we got our 50-round mag. Now we're just looking for a 100-round. We got some rifle. I'm going to switch out for a sniper rifle. You're coming in next round? Awesome. Can't wait. Can't wait. I'm not going to use those smoke grenades. We don't have a lot in our inventory, but that's not anything to be afraid of. We have the right weapons. Or weapons that I am at least satisfied with having. Can we pick anything else up? No, we can't. We can't. What else is going on over here? Compensator, excellent. I have an extra compensator over here if you want it. I'm going to drop it over here. I don't know if you like them or not, but I'm going to mark the compensator there. There's a lot of smoke grenades over here. So far, nobody's been committing the crime of throwing or using smokes, which is a high crime indeed. It would result in me throwing grenades at you if you're my partner, or seeking you out and destroying you if you're an enemy. So again, do not use smoke grenades. You do not want to see the wrath of DYGS. Very exposed here yet. That's fine. I think it could draw some people out into the open. I'm going to head back over here and take a look at some things I missed. Maybe. No. I do need a quick mag. What will I do if I smoke in my stream? I will hunt you down, put a bounty on your head, and kill you. That's what'll happen. You don't want to see it. I'm gonna get so mad, dude. I got mad at, I believe it was Boom Pow Wham last stream, who decided it was a good idea to mess with DYGS. And guess what? He paid the price. Oh, I did not mean to shoot my friend there, but yeah, do not use smokes at all. It's a war crime. It's actually worse than a war crime. It's way worse than a war crime. Yeah, so if you can join my server by going to warbrokers.io/DocsWX. Spelled like Google Docs. DOCSWX. Or you can friend me. You can send me a friend request. My username is Did You Get Sniped? And I will accept that, and you can join me. Let's see what's going on here. I do need some health to heal up. We're going to go heal up here. Let's use our duct tape over here. What is this guy saying? He says, yeah, right. All right. Looks like we're just chilling over here, but we do need to make our way. I am going to stay at the very back of the storm, or the gas, and we're going to go see if there's any stragglers behind. But I do... Oh. There's somebody on that hill. I'm going to go directly toward him because I... Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to head into the circle and get him from ahead. Can we duo next round? Possibly. Again, like I said, it's first come, first serve. I just spam the invite to duo button, and if you accept the duo invite, you'll be my partner. But I try not to make it so that I'm with the same person twice in a row. And we peeked around the tree and got him. Very good method right there. Hiding behind trees is very effective. And unfortunately, we are not going to get his equipment because he's in the storm. Now, I'm going to hide behind this tree and get a look at my surroundings. We are now in the end game of this match because there is only one person left. Actually, we were in the end game like, a while back, but I didn't mention it. So we're now deep in the end game. Well, now we're just searching for that one other person. I think he's hiding on the other side of here because I don't see him here, and I don't think he is in the gas. So I'm going to go make my way to the edge and take a look from over here. I got protection right here if he's on my left, and I've got protection right here if he's on my right. I can hide behind here, and all of this is blocked from view. It's good to have a plan whenever you are trying to seek somebody out. Now, since it's the end game, I'm going to get rid of my rubber chicken because I don't want to draw attention to myself. More attention to myself than needed. Now, based upon where I have been, I believe he's over there. Oh, I think I see him. Is he coming down? I believe he's still in the storm. He's got to be over here, but he's in the storm, so he's got to get over here quickly. He could perish in the storm. That wouldn't be too bad. That means we wouldn't have to expend any bullets. But I also want to keep a look behind me just to make sure he's not coming up there. And there we go. GG. GG's, everybody. That was a good that was a good match in Battle Royale. I almost said first. But it's not our first because we did one before ranking things. So now we're going to go play another game. And once again, you can join me by going to warbrokers.io/DocsWX or type DocsWX here or send me a friend request and I'll accept it. I have one for myself and I cannot send a request to this person, but it was a success. So oddly enough, I can see myself. That is really weird. I'm going to switch up my skin here just to change things up a bit. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's do that just to be weird. We've got a lot of people here. We're going to start off at the very bottom. We're going to work our way up, and it's a first come, first serve basis. Invite, invite, invite. Boom Pow Wow, we did one recently. So we're going to go Shadow of Death, Ripper, and it looks like I'm paired up with this guest. This guest beat y'all to it. Wow. Okay. And with that, we're going to begin in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hit play. 35 seconds left. This should be enough time for you to join in. And it does look like that a lot of people have joined in. GG's, GG's. Farewell, Lone Wolf. I hope you have a good time at work and are productive. I'm not landing at Farmington Farms. I'm not landing at Skywatch because there's going to be a lot of people there. Actually, you know what? Maybe. You know what? Sure. Let's land at Skywatch. Yeah. This is going to be fun. I'm going to die here. Watch. Okay, there's somebody there. Okay, well this is... I'm going to let everybody kill each other and hide while everybody kills each other. So we got this guest over here who is in Skywatch right now. And let's see... Okay, I saw movement there. This is really risky. So, It's Sky died. Let's see what else we can do here. We're going to reload our tactical shotgun. Put our compensator on our... Oh, here's a guy. I'm going to want my AK. We can take that guy down later. We want it to be on our terms, not his terms. M. Dylan died. I believe that was a bot. Now we got Caesar Ripper. He has perished. Caesar Ripper has Shadow of Death as his partner. And I think that Shadow of Death should be coming over here, probably. That's what I would do if I was his partner. I would be getting over here to come revive him. He didn't have much. But I do need to keep my eye out for anybody else. Let's see. G3, no thank you. I'm going to keep the shotgun. I don't normally use shotguns, but we're going to keep the shotgun. Get rid of the light ammo. We're going to go with 0 long-range rifles. So hopefully we don't get into a situation where I need to shoot people from far away. Okay, so nobody's advancing upon us. We're good right now. We've got Alexo, who is still alive. We need to be looking out for him. There are 2 dudes in the over here in the reactor area. I think those guys are going to be my next targets. Let's take a look. So you've got one guy there. He's making his way to the right or to the north. I am making a lot of noise here with my rubber chicken. But I think it's fine because he's a bot. And we've got somebody over here who looks to be a player. I can't tell. Oh, that is Alexa. Okay, so I heard the gun. I heard the gun being shot. Now, I'm not going to get a long-range weapon. I told y'all I wouldn't, so I'm not going to. But I am going to walk around here and see what's going on. It looks like he killed someone else over here. I am going to open up this crate here. No long-range weapons, I said, and I'm going to stick to it. But I do want him to get close enough to where I can use my either my shotgun or my AK. Alexa was killed by Boom Pow Wham, which means that Boom Pow Wham is making his way. And I think I see him over there. Yeah, I just shot him. And he's looking at my stream, probably. So he's definitely stream sniping. That's good to know. It's always good to know who's stream sniping and who's not. And I don't mind stream snipers. I really don't. I think it makes better competition. So with that, we're going to switch to... we're going to switch to our regular shotgun and our AK. And he's probably coming down the mountain at an advanced pace. He definitely wants to come get me. So I'm thinking, before I go, thanks for the compliment on your outfit. Sure, dude. I thought your outfit's pretty cool. Let's scare him a little bit. Maybe get him to use up a little bit of his health. Nothing really much we can do at this range. We'll want to wait for him to come closer. And he's going up that ladder to see if he can see us, but I can hide well enough that I can make sure he doesn't see us until I want him to. Now, I just saw him there, and he's probably going to throw a grenade at us, so I need to move back. And now, basically, okay, well, he's using the smokes now, so he's got to die now. And he's being a bit cautious, so I'm able to move out. So let's dispose of my light health and find a good spot, because soon he'll need to get out of the gas. So we'll find a good spot ahead of him, look behind ourselves, and make sure he stays in the gas. This rock looks pretty good, but I think that since he's stream sniping us, I'm not going to hide there. Let's see here. I am going to go wait behind this tree, but since there's a lot of trees, should be difficult for him to tell which tree I'm staying behind. Boom Pow Wham is taking some hits. I'm going to make my way up on top of this rock now that he's getting closer. But now that I don't see him anymore, I'm going to continue into the circle. And there he is. Good luck surviving that, Mr. Boom Pow Wham. Okay, now I just heard a shot go by my head. I'm switching to my pills. And I'm shaking my camera as such to mislead / allow me to heal up. I'm looking through the cracks of this car here to make sure that he doesn't come within distance of me. And now I'm moving. I need to go find some cover. I need to find out who is shooting at me. And I need to get back in this game. Now, this is going to be difficult with no long-range weapons, but I do spot the person now. I spot at least a person. Going to hide in this core. He died by the storm. Okay, that's good. So now all we have are the bots and the guests. I'm glad my partner has not died yet. Hopefully he can get this guy to die soon. I need to make my way over this gap very quickly. And that guy was killed. Okay. That's good to see. And once again, I'm not going to get any of the long-range rifles. But I do need to heal up a little bit more than usual, so I'm going to use my medium health. We'll see how this goes. Boom Pow Wham says, "Bro, I did not look ahead. That storm used all my heals. Brutal." Yeah, I think you were doing well tracking me. However, I think you failed to account for the storm. So yeah, it was pretty brutal. So now this is the last guy right here. We're going to use our concussion grenades to alert him to our presence. If we can hit him, that is. And this guy is a bot. And there we go. That's it. I thought that one went really well. I thought that Boom Pow Wham almost got lucky. I was a bit surprised by how long he was able to stay in the storm. Of course, he was using his heals, but even so, I was so surprised with how many heals he had. So with that, we're going to go on to our next Battle Royale match. We're approaching a 2 hours, 17 minutes. That's pretty good so far. I'm going to change up my skin a little bit. We're going to go bop, bop, bop. And we're going to go bop. Sure, that looks great. Now I'm going to wait about 1 or 2 minutes here just to get everybody in here. I'm not going to hit play yet. I'm just going to sit here in the lobby for about 1 or 2 minutes. All right, so now we're going to begin. Again, I'm going to start at the bottom and work my way up. Invite, invite, invite. Invite, invite, invite. Invite, invite, invite. It looks like Seaways is going to be my partner for now. And with that, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hit play, and off we go for another match. One minute 59 seconds in this one, so there should be enough. There is enough time for you to join this match. If you do, go to warbrokers.io/DYGS, or you can go to the Friends tab and select me and hit accept, or click join up here, and you'll join the game I am in. Or you can send a friend request and I will accept it over here. I'll click refresh. And if your friend request appears here, I'll click accept, and you can just join me from your friends list. There are many ways you can do this. Now, I need to find my friend Sea Waste to rate his skin. Where are you? Okay, here you are. Full carbon fiber with elf ears. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's the carbon fiber has long been the identification of a pro player. Fairly expensive in the shop. Especially the elf ears definitely signify that he has played some events. So while this isn't the most flashy, it certainly shows players that this person is experienced. So well done, Seaways, for a pretty good skin. Looks like we've got the Kool-Aid Man, Agent Monk, Boom Pow Wham, Shadow of Death, Ripper, myself, and of course our partner Seaways. Alrighty, let's see. We got 22 seconds left. I forgot to change my head. Let's just change it to the cat. So we have a cat who has COVID, has bunny ears, and is a crash test dummy, and has flippers on because I don't know why, he just does. Good to know. All right. After this match, we'll take a quick break, and then we'll do our last 2 Battle Royale matches. Let's go to Space Station. Let's go to Space Station here. Or no, not Space Station. Space Center. And I see that this guest just got here. Ha! Ha ha! Tricked him. Killed that guest as well. Okay, we're taking things slow here, DYGS. We can't go too fast here. All right, so we got our laser, we got a grenade. Put the laser there. I hear somebody getting things over here. Who is that over there? Okay, I dispatched that guy pretty quickly. We're going to go marksman sniper rifle setup. Looks to me like we've got mostly full reign of this area. I can still hear some footsteps. Let's see where they're coming from. I'm going to put the 6 times there and the 4 times there. Take out that guest with the old sniper rifle. It's good to have the long-range weapons again. Last match I told myself I wasn't going to use them. And we won that one. Now I'm not going to have any close-quarter weapons. So I'm going to go with the marksman's and the marksman rifle. Marksman's rifle. Marksman rifle. What? Whatever this thing's called. We're going to use the marksman's rifle and the sniper rifle. We're going the opposite way. Going for long range rather than short range. So perhaps the way to kill me is to sneak up on me and get me while I don't have any short range weapons. Now I'm looking at what I have here, and I have some shotguns, some light, some rifle, but not a lot of rifle ammo. So I'm going to go around looking for some rifle ammo. Hopefully I can find some. There should be some over here because this is Space Center, and the Space Center is known for having a lot of goodies. Okay, I don't care about the light ammo, so I can drop that. I can put the grip on there and the stock on there. Okay, so far so good. There is a 50 cal if anybody wants it, but I don't take 50 cals because I don't know. I don't want to run out of ammo. While it is rare for it to happen, it does happen, and I don't really want to take any chances. It happens much more frequently than not finding rifle ammo. So that's why I'm comfortable using the sniper rifle and other rifle ammo consuming weapons. We're gonna use our small health here, and as we use our small health, take a look around, because whenever... Oh, I don't use you, Mr. Smoke Grenade. As we use our healing, we do like to look around to see if there's anybody who could pose a problem. And I do hear that rubber chicken. So I am going to be... Oh, I see him. I am going to go hide over here. Oh, there you are, buddy. Okay, well, I'm way exposed over here, so I don't want to be over here. Let's see what we can do over here. I'm out in the middle of the open. Hopefully this guy will notice that and possibly take some shots at me. Oh, here he is. Okay, so he's not going to. Good to know. Whoa, okay, so there's multiple people over here. I think that guy just cost the other guy the kill. I think he did. He thinks this guy saved me. Shadow of Death saved me. Wow. I don't know if he knew it or not, but by killing that other guy, he saved me. Wow. You don't see that every day. That's some good luck right there. And he does have some goodies in his bag. I think we're all set. Let's see. We do need another attachment for the top of the gun. That'll work. He doesn't have anything else that I need. So we're going to move on. But we're in a pretty good spot right now. So far we are... we're in Space Center. Just chilling. Just chilling. We are rocking the long range, and I see Sea Waste over there. I thought that was an enemy for a split second. I was about to get worried there. We're looking out for the Kool-Aid Man and Agent Monk now. So we'll see where Mr. Kool-Aid Man is. He should be big enough to see him. He's a jar. He's a jar with, I believe, with red liquid in it, so... I believe the sniper rifle will be more effective here, so we're going to make our way over there. We're getting closer to the end game. 2 more people die, and then I would say we're in the end game. So we need about 2 more people to die, but I think we should go to this radar tower over here to figure out what's going on. Sea-Waste has been a wonderful partner so far. How many people has he killed? He's killed 7 people. Absolutely dominating the leaderboard here. I'll take that. I'll take that. I don't use heavies. What's up here? I do need to heal a little bit. Okay. Medium, that's fine. And let's make our way... Okay, so they see us. Okay, so that got him away from the control area. And now we can advance there with cover fire from Sea Waste. Perfect cover fire from Sea Waste. Keeping the attention on him while I'm able to sneak up. That is a spectacular tactic. And he was firing on their helicopter. And 2 headshots take down the Kool-Aid Man. Now, no doubt his friend's going to try and save him. They're both in the same squad. So the chances of them saving each other are much higher. But I need to get over here. Now, he had a heavy backpack, which is... Ooh, there's another heavy backpack. Wow, okay. There's a heavy backpack if you want it over there, Mr. Seaways. You've definitely earned it with the cover fire. Well done, dude. But right now, we're only looking for that last dude. So we may not even need... he may not even need that heavy backpack at this time. And with that, we won. Well done, Seaways. That was a well-played and very, very good game. As we look up to the top, we see him dancing in celebration. And with that, we're going to take our final quick break before we go and do the final 2 matches of the stream. Here we go. Quick break time, guys. See you soon. All right, I'm back. That was a good quick break. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do our last 2 Battle Royale matches. Here's how it works. You join me, and I pick my partner. My partner is going to be at random. Well, as random as I try to make it. I try to pick somebody different each time. But what I will do is I will go down the list, and I will click Invite to Duo for every person that I see. We're going to wait 1 or 2 minutes just so everybody can get in this game. Last game, there were a lot of heavy hitters. You had Alexo. You had a Cyro. You had Boom Pow Wham. We got really, really lucky those matches. I think that especially the last one where that Pain member, I'm at a loss of the name right now. But that Pain member took out the other guy. That was interesting, y'all. He saved me. And he wasn't even on my team. And did he know it? I think after the fact he knew it. But in that moment, he didn't. And so we're going to begin in exactly 30 seconds. So I'm going to go invite to Duo Mr. Alexo. Because Seaways I was with last time. And hopefully Alexo can accept the invite. And we can be off. I'm also going to change up my player and see what's going on here. We're going to go that. Let's do that. And let's make him... I've used the Dia de los Muertos head earlier. Let's use this guy. Alexo, now's your time if you want. Already been with Seaways. Yeah, that was a Cyro. A Cyro absolutely dominating. If he just focused on me instead, he would have ended me. Man, that really was close. So, Alexo, if you want a duo, you can duo. If you don't, that's fine. It's your choice. I sent out the invites. Pain Shadow of Death is here. I'm going to send this out in like 5 seconds if you don't accept, Mr. Alexo. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I send it out to Pain Shadow of Death. If Pain Shadow of Death wants to join, now's the time. Now is the time, Mr. Shadow of Death. Does anybody want to be partners? Yes, no. I got 5 more seconds before Seaways is going to be my partner again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, looks like that nobody's going to be a partner, so we're going to begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I hit play. We'll see. We'll see who my partner is. I'm not sure. So far, it looks like it's a guest. I wonder if that's going to change. Seaways and Shadow of Death are partners. That is a dangerous combo. I'm curious as to how that's going to fare. How that's going to work out. We've got Alexo at the bottom here. Let's see. This is going to be some tough competition. Let's analyze this person's skin. Mr. Guest 53787. Standard guest skin. Where are you? Okay, you're running over here. Cool. 53787. Let's take a look. Got the guest skin going. I'm going to rank this. This is the best skin I've ever seen my entire life. It's the simplest skin. Simplicity is beauty. No, I'm joking. This skin's fine, but I really would wish that this person would log in. Because logging in is so much better than smurfing. So much better. Anyway. We got 29 more seconds. What else we got here? Oh, yes, I gotta tell you some stuff. Let me check my notes here real quick. Alright, so I got my notes. Yes, okay, so next week we've got 2 videos posting. Oh, Alexo's coming in the car. We got 2 videos posting. One of them is the next in the Super Squad War series. And after that one, we have a special video of certain Warbrokers things in slow motion. I slowed down some clips that I have and put them in a video for y'all. Some of them are pretty interesting, actually. I even have one of you loading into a match. You know how for maybe a couple seconds you are floating in the middle of the air? Well, guess what? I have that captured in slow motion. I recorded it at 120 frames per second. And I slowed it down. So that's going to be something pretty cool to take a look at. We're parachuting down to this radar station for our second to last match of the day. After this, I'm probably going to go, I don't know, read a book or something. I've been streaming for quite a long time. But let's see what we've got going on here. We've got our AR rifle. Nothing up here. And nothing up here either. Let's see. Seaways and Seaways just got killed a lot of people. Shadow of Death is killing people. Okay. I'm going to head into the harbor area. We're going to go check that out. If you notice next to my name, there's 3 letters, APG. That's my squad. If you want to join APG, you can either do one of 2 things. You can either apply using the link in the video description, or you can head to the APG Discord server if you're on Discord. Later this month or next month, I will be posting a link to that Discord server on my channel. I might even make a video about the APG Discord server, but I'll be making it public for everybody on YouTube to see. We're going to go with a somewhat balanced loadout here. We're going to go extreme long range and extreme short range. We're going to go with our SMG for our extreme short range. And we're going to go with our sniper rifle for long range. It's pretty peaceful out here when there's nobody in this part of the world. So with the zone coming in, I'm picking up the last things I can in this area. And I'm making my way into the circle. Now it looks like Shadow of Death has died. Asiro has died. Sea Waste is still alive. Which means that he could revive Shadow of Death. I need to take that into consideration. 100 round does not go on your SMG. But I'll put my flash reducer on it. I'll take that. I don't need that 4x scope anymore. I don't use the tertiary spot at all. I think it's just a waste. If it's because it uses most often the tertiary spot uses light ammo, and I think that it just takes away from my first slot. So I don't use my tertiary slot at all. I'm going to make my way to this helicopter over here. Sea Waste is still alive. Lexo is still alive. Both people to look out for. $15 people left. I don't like being out in the open, so I'm going to head into these trees over here. Hopefully that's quick enough to not be seen. Alexo is still alive. We got Sea Waste who is still alive. The group of 14 players is slowly decreasing. Shows that we've got some good people that are hiding. My partner is over there by Stadium and running away. Almost certainly means that he is a bot. A little bit off. I don't like being in the open again, so I'm going to go over here to this train car before I make my way into the circle. Let's get our medium health. Let's get an SMG. Laser trip mine, light ammo. And I think that we did well in the Space Center last time, so we'll make our way over there. But I do want to keep an eye on... You know what? I'm going to go get this guy, because I can see that he has a backpack. And I think one that's better than mine. I believe it's the heavy backpack, so I'm going to go see... Get a closer look as to what this guy is wearing. Yeah, I believe that looks like a... That is the noise of a player. And if I press tilde, or the thing on above tab, I can see the top 3 players who has what. And I can put those trip mines there. Use my pills. Shadow of Death just died. Okay, so he is on top of me. So I can get up there by doing this. Okay, so that Sea Waste is down. good to know. Okay, that's good. That's good. Don't care about you. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. I had some decisions to make here. I like these compensators more than the silencers, so I'm going to use those. I can hear somebody sniping, so I'm going to get down. To make life easier, I'm going to explode those. And I'm going to make my way slowly but surely to toward the circle where I need to be. And I am pretty prepared. We're going to head to this radar tower because no doubt Alexo is going to be looking for me. And whether or not he uses the stream or the radar tower is to be debated, but let's see. But I do want to be at... I wanted to be at full combat readiness. And there he was off to the side. I heard him walking up slowly. Even the smallest noise can be detected. And now since we're at the end game, I am removing my rubber chicken. Let's see. Anything up here? Okay, now we're just looking for the final guy, so I'm going to use this terminal. I'm not going to really bother with what Alexo had. I'm sure he had some good stuff, but I definitely have more than enough right now needed to kill the last guy. And with that, we just killed the last guy and won the match. That was a good game. I felt like the team of Seaways and Shadow of Death was really strong. I was in trouble there, but I got out of it just barely. I am pretty lucky at this game. Let's see. We're going to do our final match. So this is our final match of the stream. Let's do that, and that. Sure, let's do that. I'm going to wait like 30 seconds or so for people to join in here into this duo party. And then we're going to begin. And since I didn't partner with either Seaways or Alexo, we're going to start at the bottom and we're going to go invite to duo and Seaways invite to duo. We're also going to do this Ripper. Okay, Seaways it is. Seaways got here first, so Seaways is going to be our partner. And we're going to hit play in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hit play. $45, 44. We've already rated Seaways' outfit again, so we're not going to rate his, but we will take a look at these cars in here. This is Lamborghini of some sort. Might be a Gallardo or an Aventador, maybe. We've got our GT3, a Porsche 911 GT3. This might be the RS, but it's difficult to tell because it's pixelated, of course. Got our Mustang, and we've got our... What is this? Is this a 240Z? That's what it looks like to me. Difficult to tell on that last one. Yeah. We got Niles, Ripper, Alexo, and Seaways. Let's get this thing started. I'm jumping out early. I'm going down to the harbor. I've been jumping out kind of late the last few times, so just to switch it up, let's go early. And we're going to go into these blue buildings here. And that guy just ate lead. Let's see what else we got. I believe somebody said top of cranes. I don't see anybody on the top of those cranes right now, but maybe they moved. So far, we've only got the marksman, but we do have ammo for other weapons. Something to think about. Let's get our knife out, our shotgun out, medium vest, and medium health. Let's go shotgun and marksman, so we don't need any of this light ammo. DYGS, can you please do some 8v8 after this? Unfortunately not. I've been streaming for almost 3 hours now. I'm a bit tired. I did do some 8v8 at the very beginning of the stream, but I'll try and mix in some more 8v8 next stream. And when that next stream will be, probably next week on either a Monday or Tuesday. So you can come back and expect some 8v8 on Monday or Tuesday next week. Already been on this one. Let's go check out this one over here. Some good shotgun over here. Some good rifle. Let's pick up, ooh. Here's what I'll do. I'll get rid of the blood bags, put this on here, and then get the blood bags back. I heard something. Oh, I must be going crazy. I thought I heard somebody over here. Aha, so there is somebody over here. This guy's just going over there. Maybe I can catch up to him before he uses any kind of terminal. Niles is still alive. We've got Alexo. And Seaways is our teammate. Niles just killed the guy over there, so I know where Niles is now. Let's go over here to this helicopter where there's bound to be good stuff. I'm going to keep the marksman. I really love the sniper, but I am going to keep the marksman. Taking a look at the mountain, then taking a look right here. We're taking down this car. No, unfortunately, we're going to end this stream after this match. If you'd like to play those matches, I probably will play some War Brokers, although I won't stream it. I will play some War Brokers tomorrow and possibly the day after, but I will not be streaming. Wow, that's overpowered. That is overpowered. Okay, I didn't realize you could put a 100-round mag in there. That's really overpowered. What have we got here? Nothing else? Sure. I'm gonna stick with the marksman for this final match. Yeah, you can take a look at the agenda in the bottom left, and that's a good indicator of what we're doing today. We got our buddy Seaways over there. But I will include some more classic matches in the next stream. Don't worry. Can't do that. I see somebody over here. Niles was killed. This guest just got killed. Okay. I wonder if there's anybody up here. There could be. No, there's nobody up here. Okay. Which means that Alexo has to be somewhere over there. Possibly. Or he could be coming up this side of the mountain. I'm gonna go get this. Wait, I heard that. There he is. Okay, so we got hit, so we can go back and go hide. Heal up. And come back around the other side. Where did he go? Okay, so he disappeared. What's for lunch today? Probably just a sandwich. Nothing special. Not going out to eat. Or anything. Let's make our way down this mountain. We'll catch Alexo even before he gets up here. Leftover waffle with some fresh strawberries. That's excellent. So Alexo's up here. I heard him. And Seawaste does not have his rubber chicken out, so we know it's not him. And Seawaste has killed Alexo. Seawaste did lock in on him. I think he did a pretty good job. And with that, we go another stream with all Battle Royale wins. That's wonderful. But there's going to be some people coming back with vengeance. I guarantee you next stream, Alexo, Pain, Shadow of Death is going to come. We're going to see all those guys, and they're going to be wanting to kill us so badly, y'all. So badly. But with that, we're going to have to end this stream. Once again, if you have any questions, you can ask them now and I will answer them. This is the end of the stream. But if you have any questions, you can ask them and I will answer them for you. Any questions at all? No, we're already ending the stream. You'll just have to come back next time then, I guess. Or find me when I'm not streaming, which will probably be tomorrow. What do I have for lunch? Probably a sandwich. I'm not sure. We'll see what's in the fridge. Farewell, y'all. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. Please be sure to like, subscribe, comment below your favorite part, or if we got the tier list right or wrong. And with that, y'all, I'll see you later. Until the next one, bye.